Do you feel disconnected from your feminine power?
She forgot her magic, but the stars did not. They waited, they whispered, until she remembered to look up. Told her to be quiet, to forget the strange fire in her chest.
Hey darling, do you feel disconnected from your feminine power? What if the answer of the reclaiming your divine feminine power is written in the stars? Many women feel disconnected from their feminine power, caught between their inner desires and external expectations. You know there's more to your essence, but it feels hard to access it. Astrology holds the keys to unlocking your divine feminine power by understanding your natal chart, specifically your moon sign, Venus, and the asteroid placement called Lilith. Let me guide you through these celestial energies to help you realign with your true essence. The Wanderer and the Guide, rediscovering your feminine power. Are you feeling lost, unsure of your path as a woman? The stars are here to guide you back home. Many of us start our journey as the Wanderer, lost, unsure, and disconnected from the sacred feminine power that resides within us. Like me, you might feel caught in the cycle of giving too much or struggling with self-worth. But you're meant to become the guide, the embodiment of wisdom, grace, and alignment. The divine feminine knows her worth, her boundaries, and her flow. Astrology can show you the cosmic blueprint that reconnects you with your inner guide, the moon sign, tapping into your emotional core. Your moon sign holds the key to your feminine essence. Are you ready to unlock it? In astrology, the moon sign represents your emotional core, your intuition, and your subconscious feminine energy. It's a part of you that craves emotional connection and safety. If your moon is in Aquarius, your emotional world might feel more detached, with a deep need for freedom and independence. I've learned that I express my feminine energy through collective vision and technology, but I also need to balance that by grounding myself in my emotions. If your moon is in Cancer, your feminine power thrives in emotional depth, home, and nurturing. You're a natural healer and empath, but you may also struggle with setting emotional boundaries. As the Wanderer, you might feel drained or overly sensitive, but when you step into your guide, you channel your emotional sensitivity into healing and nurturing others from a place of strength. Venus, your goddess of love, beauty, and self-worth. What if mastering your Venus sign could help you fully embrace your feminine magnetism? Venus in your chart reveals how you express love, beauty, creativity, and your relationship with self-worth. It's where your inner goddess resides, your divine feminine radiance. For me, with Venus in Virgo, I express my love through service and care for others, seeking perfection in the little details. But the shadow of Virgo can make me overcritical, both of myself and others. I've learned that the guide in me comes forward when I embrace the beauty of imperfections, finding joy in the present moment rather than striving for unattainable standards. If your Venus is in Libra, for example, you embody the beauty of balance, harmony, and connection. You radiate grace, but you might fall into people-pleasing or compromising your own needs. As the Wanderer, you may struggle with finding your voice, but as the Guide, you learn to balance giving and receiving, honoring your worth without sacrificing yourself. Beyond love and beauty, Venus speaks to your ability to receive, whether it's affection, abundance, or pleasure. Often we block our feminine power by not allowing ourselves to fully receive. The shadow side of Venus can show up as a fear of not being worthy, not being good enough, leading to patterns of overthinking or seeking approval from others. By turning into the energy of Venus, you can heal any blocks around self-worth and learn to accept love, abundance with grace. When Venus is fully activated in your chart, you radiate magnetism and attract what you desire without force. Lilith, the dark feminine, and reclaiming your shadow power. Lilith is the voice of your raw, untamed feminine power. Are you ready to listen? Lilith represents wild, raw, and unapologetic feminine energy. The part of you that refuses to be silenced or controlled. In your chart, Lilith shows where you might feel rejected or oppressed, but also where your deepest feminine power lies. Like me, if you have Lilith in Scorpio, your feminine power lies in your sexuality, mystery, and transformation. I felt the shame of expressing these deep desires, but I've learned to embrace my Lilith energy, turning those fears into power. The wanderer might feel like she has to suppress her desires, but when you embrace the guide, you reclaim your central power and use it as a tool for deep healing and transformation. Lilith, the dark feminine and your shadow power. Lilith's power lies in authenticity. She is part of you that refuses to conform or be diminished by societal expectations. Embracing Lilith is always comfortable. It's not always comfortable. It often requires to face parts of yourself that have been hidden, suppressed, or denied. However, when you own your Lilith energy, you stop apologizing for your desires, you reclaim your sensuality, and you stand firm in your truth. This raw, untamed power is a vital aspect of your feminine energy, helping you to break free from patterns of shame, guilt, or repression that have been holding you back. The wanderer and the guide, seeking balance in your feminine energy. Are you constantly searching for balance, but never quite finding it? Astrology can bring you into alignment. You might currently be a wanderer, yearning for balance in your feminine energy, but feeling scattered or overwhelmed. Maybe like me, you struggle to reconcile your nurturing side with your powerful, ambitious self. As a wanderer, it's easy to feel torn between these two energies. But the guide knows how to flow between them seamlessly. Through astrology, you can discover the energies that need balancing in your chart and life, and to a sense of equilibrium. The journey from a wanderer to a guide requires a patience and a willingness to explore your polarities. The wanderer is constantly yearning for balance, but might feel torn between nurturing others and pursuing personal ambitions. The guide learns to integrate these different aspects of herself, knowing when to be soft and when to be strong. Astrology helps you identify these specific energies that need balancing in your life, whether through your planetary placements or current transits. The wanderer's restlessness transforms into the guide's flow, creating harmony in both personal and professional spheres. The wanderer and the guide, your connection to home and family. Your fourth house reveals the foundation of your emotional security. What does it tell you about your feminine essence? The fourth chart in your natal chart represents your home, family, and sense of emotional security. It's deeply tied to your feminine essence because it speaks to your roots, your relationship with nurturing and being nurtured. This placement helped me understand that my feminine power is tied to creating a home with myself and learning to nurture those around me. As the wanderer, you may feel ungrounded or disconnected from your emotional roots, but the guide knows how to create that emotional sanctuary within. The 4th house represents the foundation upon which your feminine energy is built, your roots, your emotional history, and your sense of belonging. It also speaks to how you create home, both within yourself and in the external world. If you felt ungrounded or disconnected from your feminine energy, it might be because you've lost touch with this internal sense of home. By nurturing this part of your chart, you can create emotional stability that allows you to thrive in every aspect of your life. Even if you don't have a home, you feel at home in yourself. The more secure you feel within yourself, the easier it becomes to step into your power and express your divine feminine energy freely. The wanderer and the guide. Rising from emotional confusion. Are you feeling lost, emotional disconnection, or unsure where you stand? You're meant to rise as the guide.